On this episode of UTR, we explore the wide world of Michigan sports. Are you a weekend warrior? Do you like the thrill of victory, but sometimes have agony in your feet? Well, get ready because we're going to show you some of the best UTR sports we ever did. And you won't have to keep score because everybody wins. Get ready to explore the cool people, places, and sports that make Michigan a great place to play.
Along the way is where we find the unexpected. Along the way is where we take in the scenery, and often where we have the most fun. Sure, along the way can be the place we stop to fill up or grab a bite to eat. But in Michigan, along the way becomes the place we've been longing for. Because enjoying the journey is always pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org.
A visit to the Stalls Auto Collection will take you back to a time when cars were more than just a way to get around. A fantastic assortment of gas pumps, neon signs, and automated music machines dating back 150 years that must be seen and heard. Info at stallsauto.com.
I've been around the world, but there's one place I keep coming back to. And the more I explore, the more I realize it's the place to be. I'm Tom Dalton, and this is Under the Radar, Michigan.
Well, during the time of the COVID quarantine, believe it or not, even we at Under the Radar can be reasonably responsible. So we're staying home. But that doesn't mean we can't get you your UTR fix. So we put together this sports spectacular for you to watch. So while I clean my office for the 5th time this week, why don't you watch some Lansing Lugnuts?
You know, just in case we haven't given you enough reasons to come to Lansing, we got one more for you I think you're going to like. It's about as much fun as a barrel full of monkeys. Believe me, I got one. I'm talking about the Lansing Lugnuts, a minor league baseball team that plays at Cooley Law School Stadium right in the heart of downtown Lansing. Just walk into the stadium and you're instantly impressed. Thousands of loyal fans and first-timers come here all summer long to have a great time and go nuts. One of the dedicated people who help keep this great organization going is Lugnuts play-by-play radio announcer Jesse Goldberg-Strassler. He's got a wisdom and love for this game well beyond his years.
We're up in Lansing a lot doing a lot of shows. Every time I drive by the stadium, I think, what a beautiful facility. I'd love to go to a game there. And we're finally here. But I have to say, and you're the play-by-play guy.
Yeah.
I admire guys like you because you never run out of things to say. If I was doing your job, after the 4th inning, it'd be like, you're on your own, folks. I'm done. But how do you do that?
It sounds impromptu, and it has to be just for a little bit because we have no idea what's going to take place in the game. But you prepare every single inning. Every half inning, you have a plan. You say, top of the 2nd, I'll describe the stadium. Bottom of the 2nd, I'll go through the scoreboards. Top of the 3rd, let's do a trivia question for the fans, and so on.
Now, what's great about the stadium is there's not one bad seat in the house, and people keep telling me that you got to go to a Lugnuts game because there's so much. What do you guys do to make them so much fun?
Well, we can't control the baseball. We have no idea if our team's going to be any good or not. We have no idea if the game's going to be compelling or not. So you can control everything else. The food, the drink, that has to be as good as possible. And give folks more options than just your peanuts, popcorn, Cracker Jacks. You can do better than that. And so we try to. There are fireworks nights. Wednesdays are ladies' nights, just for the ladies. And then Sundays, we do kids' days. Before the game, families are invited out onto the field to play catch. After the game, kids get to run the bases. So we really try to take each day and say, let's cater to this segment. Let's say you're going to enjoy yourself regardless of how the baseball game goes.
So it's baseball and more.
Exactly. It has to be.
I hate to ask this because it sounds, well, anyway, I'm going to ask it. Would you mind if I threw out the first pitch? Because I've got a spitball. It's really messy. It's really messy, but it's effective, and I'd really love to try it out.
I think I could be persuaded, sure.
Yes.
Well, like any finely tuned athlete, I took the time to properly prepare for my big pitch. I mean, who knows? There could be a scout in the park, and I didn't want to blow my big chance.
Next up, it's Tom Dalton. Great job. Let's hear it for tonight's ceremonial first pitches.
Well, I know all these people didn't come here to watch me, so time to clear the field for the real players.
He swings and lines it over the leaping Bosnick. A base hit to left field. Lansing takes a 1-0 lead.
So hey, if you're looking for a great time with friends and family that won't cost you an arm and a leg, come go nuts in Lansing.
So what do you like watching better, Under the Radar Michigan or a Lansing Lugnuts game?
Lugnuts.
Okay.
There you have it. Not only is it more fun than a barrel of monkeys, it's more fun than watching UTR. And that's pretty fun.
Now, this next sport requires some skill, some talent, and some marksmanship. But I did it anyway. And I did it up at the Drummond Island Resort. So take a look at this. How's my office look? I know, the same.
The Drummond Island Resort has everything you and your family need to regroup, refresh, and rejuvenate yourself in Michigan's awesome outdoors. There's also every kind of accommodation and tons of terrain to explore. It's simply a classic UP place to put yourself.
And as for us, well, if you've noticed, the crew always seems happiest when I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone. Oh boy. I wonder if they even really like me.
So we headed over to the Cedar Sporting Clays course to see if me shooting a gun is as funny as it sounds. Tim Higgins is the Cedar's main marksman, and he's there to make sure I shoot straight, true, and not at you.
Okay, I gotta be honest, Tim. I'm not much of a gun guy, so you're probably gonna have to tell me things twice.
Okay.
Sorry about that, but I do know that this is the dangerous end.
It is.
Okay, so how does this all work?
Well, you load the gun.
All right, and that's a shotgun, right?
It's a shotgun. It shoots number 8 shot.
Okay.
You shoot them at the target. They spread out as they go, and they form what they call a pattern, and that's what breaks the bird.
Oh, and the point is to actually hit said target.
The point is to hit it.
Okay, I'll try and make you proud.
So all you have to do is you put a shell in the chamber.
Safety's on.
Safety is on. You keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction. Close the chamber, and it's ready to shoot.
Now I win a prize if I hit it?
Yes, you do. You
Okay,
get to
just
take
check.
your skeet home.
Is this gonna hurt? Should I stuff some leaves in my shirt?
No, this won't hurt.
Hold on. Okay. And I say the magic word, which is?
Pull. You gotta take the safety off.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. And pull.
Bingo!
Oh my gosh, I got it first time. Oh, hey, do I win something? Did I get
You
a stuffed
do.
animal?
You do.
Oh my gosh, I actually hit it first time. That's the first time I've ever done anything first time.
Free dinner at the lodge tonight.
Okay, deal. You know, I love the saying, when was the last time you did something for the first time? And this is the first time I ever shot a gun, and I have to admit, I had a lot of fun. Do you have a lot of first-timers up here?
Yes, I do. I have first-timers, especially kids and women.
Yeah.
And I try to set them up on the skeet field back there and shoot the easy stations where the birds are going away or straight at them.
Yeah.
It's like playing golf. You want to have them break birds. It's the same way you want to have birdies and pars.
How big is this range? I mean, acres?
Probably 40 acres altogether.
And you can you go through here and you simulate all the different kinds of hunting situations and.
Yes.
That's amazing.
We have the rabbits that run on the ground, the springing teal that comes straight up in the air, the straightaway pheasant flush, the duck pass shoot. It's all different hunting situations.
Oh, it's neat because the resort's beautiful. It's got, it's got the swimming and it's got the golf, it's got all that, but this is unique, at least for me. It's something I've never done before, so it's, I don't know, do I sound like a kid in the candy store? Just like, this is so much fun. Okay, Tim, so this is the simulated rabbit run.
Yes.
And any of the rabbits have big, sharp, pointy teeth?
Not these kind.
Oh, okay. So how does this work?
We stand up here, we load our firearm. Safety's on.
Okay.
The rabbit will run from left to right.
Right, it might even hop.
It will hop if it hits some of those pieces down there. That's why we call them kangaroo rabbits.
Okay, why don't you try and get that wascally wabbit? I'll stand back here. Pull. Oh, yeah.
There goes a former rabbit.
Perfect, okay. Now, let me give it a go here.
Okay. We'll put the safety on.
Safety on. I'm down.
Put a shell in the chamber.
Shell in the
Push
chamber.
the button. It'll close the action.
Action
You're
closed.
all ready to shoot. Just take the safety off and holler pull.
I'll make you proud and I'll get you some rabbit stew.
All right.
Skeet style. Oh, safety. And pull. Do you like chicken? Okay, let me try another one.
All right.
Okay.
Safety back on.
Safety back on.
Close the chamber.
I realize now there's a trick to it. You're supposed to actually hit it.
Okay. You were right on. Just
Safety off. And pull.
Oh, you smoked him.
There we go. We'll have chicken and rabbit.
That's right.
Well, even though I'm really not much of a gun guy, I have to say, I had a ballistic blast dispatching all these inanimate imitation animals. No one got hurt, and it really does give you a true appreciation for how hard hunting can be. And the Drummond Island Resort gave me a true appreciation for just how comfortable you can be on this cool island. Tommy likey.
Well, now we're going to resort to a sport that requires a strong back and some buoyancy. And I had a blast. Take a look.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Well, that's not what these folks do.
Yep, this is not nursery rhyme rowing. It's the Ann Arbor Rowing Club, a community rowing association that offers everyone and anyone the chance to race down the river in amazing speed and style. They're located on the Huron River, and they offer a complete range of rowing programs. But right now, the big question is,
Do they offer one I can accomplish?
to help me accurately assess my aquatic attributes, I saddled up in a simulator for Lisa Sorathakis.
Let me get this straight. You're going to teach me 3 weeks of proper rowing technique in 3 minutes on this machine.
Yes, absolutely.
Did you warn everybody on the river that I'm going to be out there?
I did. It took me email after email, but I did it.
Okay.
Yeah, so they all should know.
So how does this all work?
Okay, well, first you want to put your feet on these little nice feet pedals and your toes underneath the straps.
Okay, strap in.
Strap in, okay. Then you want to hold on to this
Because
nice
it seems
and
fairly
firmly.
simple. Rowing is rowing, right? I mean...
Yeah, it's a little more difficult than it looks, but
Okay.
it's not horrible. So why don't you show me what you know?
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I thought.
I'm doing it bad, right?
Not terrible, just maybe not the best for your body. You want to be able to do it where you make the boat go fastest when you get in the water and that you're not going to injure yourself.
Okay, okay.
So it's like a 3-part movement.
Got it,
So
okay.
come on all the way up to what we call the catch. So come up to compression.
Yes.
First thing you're going to do is keep your arms straight, legs down, push with your legs.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing you're going to do is you're going to pivot at your hips to an upright position. The last is to pull your hands in.
So it's
Down.
upright.
Yes, and then you're going to put your hands out, pivot over, legs up. So it's
This is
1,
weird.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Cha-cha-cha.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 2, how am I doing?
I'm going to give you a solid 1.5.
Well, with one solid semi-lesson under my belt, Lisa corralled a crew, and we headed down the dock to hit the H2O.
Okay, Tom, welcome to the Ann Arbor Rowing Club.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you in our boat.
Thanks for having me, everybody.
Everyone on the crew seemed to be genuinely happy that I was there. Until I started rowing, that is.
Ow! It didn't come out of the water and it hurt me. Am I supposed... Oh, gosh. This isn't as easy as it looks.
But not to worry. As usual, I caught on quick.
I've almost got the hang of it.
Got it.
Let's work on that timing. Nice job, Tom.
Nice.
You know, you really have to pay attention.
You had to pay.
It's not that I'm not used to paying attention, but oh my gosh, when my oar goes too deep in the water.
Yep. That's, if you go really too deep, you can do something called catching a crab.
Catching a crab?
Yeah, you don't want to do that. It's not like fishing in Alaska.
Well, if you've got butter and melted butter, there's nothing wrong with that.
Not a crab you can eat.
So if you had to sum up what's so special about this sport, what would you say?
Well, my family, we call this our healthy little obsession.
Yeah.
Because it gets you outside, it gets you a lot of really good exercise.
Yeah.
You get to meet a ton of really nice people.
Yep.
And you get to go and race at regattas if you want. And bring home medals, because inside we're all kindergartners who want medals.
I can guarantee I will not bring home any medals, except maybe if it's a beer can. That's the only medal that I will be bringing home.
Oh yeah, and then there's the beer afterwards. That's a good thing too.
We didn't mention that. I want to join.
Well, not only did I do a lot better than I thought I'd do, I had an absolute blast. If you're looking for a new hobby that'll help you connect with Michigan's great outdoors, this is a watery one you'll want to try.
Well, right now it's time to get out of the water, freeze it, get back on it, and put some biscuits in the basket with the K-Wings. Pass the puck, please. I'm open.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tom Barry with UTR Sports, and welcome to Hockey Night in Kent, Kalamazoo!
That's right. We're here to see the Wings play. The Kalamazoo Wings, that is. They're an action-packed minor league hockey team that packs more fun and excitement into every game than a basket full of biscuits. Now, the man who mans the mic for the K-Wings is Mighty Joe Roberts.
I hope you don't mind, but in the voiceover, I introduced you as Mighty Joe.
Like the gorilla? Wasn't there a gorilla named Mighty Joe?
Well, yeah, but it's not like the gorilla. I just thought it'd be a nice catchphrase for you. So
hey,
anyway.
That works for me.
Now, how long has this team been here?
The Kalamazoo Wings have been in the community since 1974. This is our 43rd season of professional hockey here in Kalamazoo, and it's been through a whole bunch of different leagues, a couple of ownership changes, but the one constant has been the four walls and the roof right here off Sprinkle Road next to 94 at Wings Event Center.
What I love about minor league hockey is Major League Hockey, it's about the game. That's it. Minor league hockey, it's about the game, and it's about the community. It's about the fans and the people and getting everybody involved.
Yeah, there's a quirkiness to minor league hockey and minor league sports in general, right? In baseball, they do the same thing, but there's a lot of flexibility in this business in the minor league ranks. Tonight, for example, is our Star Wars night, so our players are wearing Stormtrooper-themed jerseys, and we have cutouts in the arena and the concourse. And of course, what would minor league sports be without beer specials? We have those too, right? Because it's Friday night and it's Kalamazoo and we're a beer city, and with minor league sports comes cheap beer, great entertainment, and people walk out of these doors, if you ask them right there on the spot, hey, what was the score? They might not be able to tell you, but if you ask them, did you have a good time? They'll tell you that they can't wait to come back.
Well, and I don't want to give the impression that these guys aren't great players, because I've been to a lot of minor league games, and you're going to see some really good hockey. It's fast. Quite a few fisticuffs.
Yeah, some Tillies in there too, no doubt. Well, these guys, we're an affiliate of the Tampa Bay Lightning, right? So we're a farm system for them. If you want to gauge what kind of league we're in, we're the equivalent to AA baseball, is what we are. So we are a farm system. We get prospects sent down to Kalamazoo, we develop them, and in the perfect world, we push them up a few rungs up the ladder. So we're Kalamazoo's only professional sports team, and we have an unbelievable product on the ice. You know, you can go to the movies anywhere, you can go out to dinner anywhere, but there's nothing quite like the excitement of holding the beer in one hand, holding the hot dog in the other, screaming for your favorite player, or screaming at your biggest enemy, you know, your number one nemesis. There's really nothing quite like that. And to come here and be yourself and sort of make a ruckus is just a riot. It's really a lot of fun.
Well, since it was Star Wars night here at K-Wings Arena, I thought we'd best grab onto the force and find some fans.
1, 2, 3.
Go Wings!
Woo! Now let's go get some popcorn. Come on. Sir, what would you do if I told you that I just gave in to the dark side?
I would stab you.
I gave into the dark side last month, but I never got my membership card.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, it'd be nice if they brought our office back. See, part of the problem is it was blown to bits.
Oh,
so
I hate it when that happens.
A little delay on the processing on that.
Okay, I'll be patient.
So we were told.
Okay, thanks. May the force be with... Oh, sorry. No.
Only the dark side.
Right, sorry. May the dark side be with you. Sorry. Got it wrong, darn it. I gotta ask you. Can I buy your hat for $10? That would go perfect with this suit.
It would go perfect with that suit, but I had to talk the lady that I bought it off of for quite a bit more than that.
Okay, and I'll buy you a beer.
Well, I don't drink, but thanks anyway.
Well, then you can buy me a beer.
I can buy you a beer. No problem. With a suit like that, you look like you need another one.
Yeah, I know.
Once the game got started, it was a wild and crazy, fast and furious fun fest. The players pounded the ice for the puck, and the fans cheered and made more noise than, well, an arena full of hockey fans. And Joe even let me do a live game analysis.
Ah, geez, I'm telling you right now, Joe, if the Wings want to win tonight, they got to clog up the neutral zone, get the puck deep in the other end. They got to score more goals than the other guys. That's how it works.
Well, I didn't say I was any good at it. So for a great and fun family experience, head to a K-Wings game. It'll be a night so unforgettable, you won't forget to remember to come back.
Well, that about does it for Hockey Night in Kalamazoo. So remember, keep your head up, your stick on the ice, and for goodness sake, put the biscuit in the basket!
Now, our last sport is one that many know about, but few have played. But after you see this, you might want to give it a go. So go ahead and watch.
Have you ever stumbled upon a cricket game and thought to yourself, that's nice. What the heck's going on? Well, thanks to the Farmington Cricket Club, we're all about to find out. I hope.
That's right, it's the historic and revered game of cricket. A bat and ball game that dates back to the 16th century of England. So why are people still playing today? Beats me, because I can't figure out how the darn game works. Luckily for me, Kamal Ambadi displayed both patience and grace while attempting to transfer his cricket knowledge to my cranium.
Now, watching the game, it looks a little like baseball. So I figured out it's just like baseball, only completely different, right?
Right. You can call it's a different version of the game. So
are they related?
It's not related. It's a cousins. It's a cousins. You can call brothers, cousins. So cricket started in like 500 years ago. So 16th, 17th centuries.
Yeah.
So game goes to, so it's born in England, Great Britain. So when English conquer all over the world, they get the game too all over the world.
Explain the spirit of cricket. What is that?
Yeah, so that spirit of the cricket. So winning game, like, it's any other game. So there is a winner and loser. But spirit of cricket is you win the hearts of the people. Because you may lose the game, but being the sportsmanship, being like friendly and respectful to your opposition, umpire, and everyone. So that's where the spirit requires.
And the Farmington Cricket Club, you guys play a different kind of cricket?
Yeah. So Farmington Cricket Club started 10 years back. So we have around 600 members now.
Wow.
So we have men, we have women, we have youth. So we are organizing tournament across the year, like starting from spring, summer, fall, and winter. So all seasons we have some tournaments. So the main idea is to engage everyone with the cricket.
Why do you think more guys like me should get into the game?
Yeah, so, cricket teaches a lot of human values. Let's say patience or respect, like as I discussed with the spirit of the game. So many factors involved with the cricket. So it's played very close to the actual human life,
I think it's time I got out there and actually tried it out. What do you think?
Oh, sure. That will be wonderful. We'd love to have you on the field.
Well, first I got to figure out what I'm doing.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Well, even though I didn't quite understand what was going on yet, Kamal and his mates were nice enough to let me take a few quick swings of the flat bat. Can you say mediocre? Once the game got underway, I set out to truly understand it, so I tossed out a few questions to some of the competing cricketers.
Okay, so explain the spigots again for me.
Wickets.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
They're wickets.
Yeah.
There's 3 wickets on each side.
That's what I said, wickets.
When you're batting, you protect the wickets,
Protect.
so when they pitch the ball, you want to hit the wickets to knock the pegs off the wickets.
If you don't run, you stay in your base.
I
you are
stay?
safe. If you start running,
What?
you need to make sure you cross the other base.
Okay.
Otherwise, you get out.
What? Oh.
So explain to me why the pitcher runs at you when he's throwing the ball.
So there are different kind of pitchings in cricket. Slow pitching, fast pitching.
Fast pitching.
Because you are going to bowl over.
Oh, look, a bird.
If you hit it before the guy reaches the crease,
What's
that's
happening?
called the boundary line.
Boundary line.
That is called one run.
How does cricket work?
So if you hit 6, you get a lot of points.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that simple?
Yeah.
I should have talked to you first.
Well, if you're looking for the Idiot's Guide to Cricket, I'm pretty much it. But suffice it to say, I learned a lot, made some awesome new friends, got some much-needed exercise, and had an absolute blast. If you want to sharpen your mind, forget crossword puzzles. Join a cricket league near you and learn this crazy game. It's great cardio, and your cerebral cortex will thank you for it.
Well, that just about wraps up our first ever UTR Sports Spectacular. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you get out and play some Michigan sports as soon as this quarantine thing is over with. As for me, I'm getting really good at trash can basketball. Well, as far as you know.
Along the way is where we find the unexpected. Along the way is where we take in the scenery, and often where we have the most fun. Sure, along the way can be the place we stop to fill up or grab a bite to eat. But in Michigan, along the way becomes the place we've been longing for. Because enjoying the journey is always pure Michigan. Your trip begins at Michigan.org.
A visit to the Stahl's Auto Collection will take you back to a time when cars were more than just a way to get around. A fantastic assortment of gas pumps, neon signs, and automated music machines dating back 150 years that must be seen and heard. Info at stahlsauto.com.